Good morning, everyone. It's an absolute privilege and pleasure to introduce and meet everyone this morning. Um, as discussed, all of us have been spending a lot of time on this project, and we've all had discussions, lengthy discussions, and it's been an absolute privilege. It's my absolute privilege and honor for me to actually host this first kickoff meeting. Um, I would like to kick off this meeting by making an introduction and introducing all the people present here this morning. At the very beginning, I would like to say that uh, it's an absolute privilege to have tied up with TransStadia Private Limited, which is the company that we are working closely with for this particular project. Just to give you a brief background, TransStadia is a company that has been set up uh, with the idea of making India a front runner and a global front runner in the sports arena sector. The company aims to set up sports arenas across India, and that's where the synergy came in. Uh, and as the project manager for this particular project, it's an absolute privilege to be working with such a great company. Um, I would like to introduce Mr. Arun Arora. Um, from who's the executive president of Advanced Group of Companies, uh, and who works closely with with the TransStadia company. Secondly, I would like to introduce Mr. Udit Seth, who is the MD and CEO of TransStadia. So it's an absolute privilege to have you here this morning, and we look forward to working closely with you moving forward. The next, I would like to give you a brief background about myself. I'm going to be working as a project manager on this project, and which is basically the setting up of a multi-purpose arena and sports infrastructure in Mumbai. I'm also going to be working as a legal head on this project, given my background as a lawyer. The next person in this room is Ms. Jessica, who's part of ARIP, who are our consultants, our architectural consultants, and with whom we're going to be working closely for their advice and their expertise. Just to give you a brief background, Arup is an internationally recognized architectural firm. They've completed similar projects all across the world, and it's an absolute pleasure to have them on board with us as consulting partners, both as a knowledge partner in terms of what we should do and what we should stay away from doing, as well as a design with as well, and they're also helping us with the design for the development of the multipurpose arena. The next person is Mr. Dharmesh Pandya, who I worked closely with over the years. Um, he's the head of our business development and our project partner outreach. Mr. Pandya has done a commendable job this far. He's kind of spread the word internationally and helped us collaborate and sign up some interesting project partners, um, which I will discuss with you as we go through this presentation. So folks, without any further ado, I would like to start the presentation this morning, and please feel free to ask any questions at the end of the presentation. We'll have a short question and answer section before we commence for a breakfast. So, as I had mentioned at the very beginning, this is a Sports Infrastructure Development Inc. This is it's the development of a multi-purpose arena. That's the project. Um, excuse me. I would like to start up by just giving the overall project proposal. So for this particular project, we are looking to develop a multi-purpose arena. Um, After discussion with TransStadia, we've come to the conclusion that we would like to build something in the range of around 12 to 15,000 seating capacity in Mumbai. With their help, we've been able to allocate and identify an interesting parcel of land that would suit our needs perfectly. What we do intend to do is, of course, build this fantastic state-of-the-art multi-purpose arena, but at the same time, around it, we want to make this a hub, like an entertainment, sports, as well as cultural hub. And as a result of which, we wanted to also build a state-of-the-art gym, a fitness center, and a medical center around it, which will be basically for sports rehab and a complete full-fledged state-of-the-art gymnasium there as well. In addition, we're trying to promote a particular lifestyle. which is why we wanted to have some kind of residential development around. And once again, with the help of Arup, we've been able to design a really nice prototype, which we'll be sharing with you shortly. We're in the final stages of completing that. Um, the project will have, of course, a commercial as well as as residential component. So we'll have the multi-purpose arena and will be surrounded by residential development. In addition, because it's going to be the cultural entertainment and sporting hub, and we think it's truly unique and first of its kind in India, and of course in Mumbai. We will also be having a whole set of retail and restaurants, as well as potentially a theme park in the vicinity, as well as in and around the multipurpose arena. I mean, quite often one gets asked, what is the true USP of a multipurpose arena? Well, to summarize it, I mean, in simple terms, a multipurpose arena basically offers year-round revenue generation. Unlike traditional sporting facilities, where you would basically be using the facility for X number of days a year, and the facility lies vacant for the rest of the year, the multipurpose arena, on the other hand, has year-round revenue generation. So folks, I mean, since this is the first of its kind in India, quite often one gets asked, what is a multi-purpose arena? So just to summarize it in a few simple words, it's basically an arena or a venue which is used for multiple types of events, whether it's sporting or cultural or entertainment themed events, and it basically can be used as a sporting surface on one night, and then be converted into an entertainment hub, or for a concert, or for a music play, or for some kind of cultural event the very next day. So that's the true USP about the arena, as I had mentioned earlier. And so, I mean, the proposal and the plan and the project is to develop a state-of-the-art multipurpose arena with the guidance and expertise of course, partners like Arup, and with the help of our international partners that Mr. Dharmesh Pandya has helped us pull together. As I was mentioning earlier, what are the advantages of a multipurpose arena, and why we are so strongly in favor of setting up a multipurpose arena in a place like Mumbai? One of the main reasons is because of the year-round revenue generation, as I had mentioned earlier. We're not dependent on any one particular sporting event or entertainment event or cultural event for revenue generation. We hedge our risk by basically having a whole spectrum of entertainment, sporting, as well as cultural events in our facility. We also lease our venue out for both indoor, for all kinds of indoor sporting activities, entertainment events, as a result of which we generate revenue once again. We can carry out concerts, shows we can host and kind of promote concerts and shows at our venue. We've also trying to kind of, this will also, as I said earlier, be an entertainment and a cultural as well as a sports hub in the city, and that's why we wanted to have a whole bunch of restaurants and retail, which is very similar to the likes of what happens in the Madison Square Gardens, the Staples Centers, and the O2 arenas worldwide. We even have kind of dabbled with the idea of using the venue as an ice rink during the Christmas holidays and then the winter, and during winter, basically to kind of have the festive feeling in the city. And now, why are we so much in favor of having this multipurpose arena in Mumbai? Couple of quick points. One of them being that that it'll host several sports and entertainment events, which unfortunately at this stage we don't have the infrastructure for in the city, and as a result we'll be able to draw more of these events into the city and give the Indian audience and our city a great feel of what these events are like, which I mean, most of us have to travel abroad. Unfortunately, we don't have access to in our city, which now, I mean, with the help of this facility, we are going to change. The second most important thing is that, which is what we've discussed with the government as well, is that, and why they are so pro helping us with this, is because it's going to create a lot of jobs. The whole project is, and I mean, it's a fantastic job creating opportunity. Most importantly, however, it's an infrastructure development opportunity, which in India at this stage we severely lack in the sporting sector. I mean, every other sector people have had a keen eye towards, and there has been steady progress in. However, over the years, for some strange reason, sports has always been overlooked. And as a result, we feel that we want to bridge the gap by basically promoting this event, and building this arena. And we feel that this will help kind of bridge the gap between India and some of the more developed sports infrastructure venues worldwide. Uh, in addition, because Mumbai is a financial hub, it does have attract its own fair share of tourism. We feel that this will further boost its kind of economy, the city's economy, by getting more tourists in to attend shows, concerts, sporting events. And we plan to achieve our goals by completely having this as a green go green project, as well as a corporate social responsibility is what is going to be the driving force behind this project. A lot of corporates have come on board, including Transtadia, as you can see, to back us on this project using I mean, as per regulations in India now, corporate social responsibility companies are supposed to use a percentage of their revenues per year towards the community development, and there's no better exercise than to promote sports and the cultural and entertainment events like this in an arena like this. So that's why a lot of corporates have jumped at the idea of helping our cause and kind of helping us set up this arena. I mean, India is growing as in every sector, but the sports sector, I mean, without many people realizing, has grown over the last couple of years. As you can see on this slide, we've seen the number of indoor sports that are played, and which have, some of them also have professional leagues in India. So whether it's kabaddi, which is a national Indian sport, it has 8 franchises, and they all play in indoor arenas, which aren't state of the art at this stage, which could be used. Badminton, tennis. There talks of having a professional basketball league in India. Wrestling, weightlifting, ice hockey, figure skating, volleyball, and indoor football, which is futsal, which is again growing. And Transtadia has plans of kind of promoting the sport in India, so that's why this facility would be an ideal place for them to kind of house both the Indian national teams for all these sports, as well as promote and get international franchises to come in and play. I think this side basically kind of outlines our vision and our commitment towards the project. Potential collaborations extend from all the way from the International Ice Hockey Federation, the famous NHL from the US, to the NBA. We've had discussions with, and we've had discussions with some of the former pros from the US, thanks to Dharmesh again, who's helped us collaborate and put all these guys together. And the tennis as well, which has grown in India with the IPTL. We've got Madison Square Garden, who of course are the most iconic arena in the world, and they've expressed their interest to bring their brand and events to India, and happy to partner with us. This slide basically gives us an overview of who's going to be our project partners on the project. We've got Arip, Jessica is here, and they've been an asset and extremely helpful in setting up the design. We have Bechtel, and we've also got advisors from Larsen and Toubro. In addition, the entertainment partners are Disney. We've got them to commit towards kind of bringing Disney on Ice to India, which would be a fantastic Broadway show for all age groups to enjoy. We've also tied up with CA and IMG, who've kind of said that they would bring a few events such as the fashion shows, etc., to Mumbai and house them in our arena. I just want to summarize and kind of this meeting by just saying that the project consultants, I mean, this would not have been possible without them. We've got some of the big four. We've got advice by KPMG, Ernst & Young, Deloitte. Of course, a law firm that I've been closely working with is Pandya Juris. The one that I was working with formerly is DLA Piper, White & Case. Both DLA Piper and White & Case are huge international law firms. They've been extremely helpful in kind of bridging the gap, both in terms of legal advice and the structuring, as well as bringing potential partners to the table. Arip, as I've again mentioned, has been an asset in terms of the design for this project. And Sports One Marketing has played a key role in bringing both international athletes as well as leagues and entertainment houses to the table to, populate our arena with events year round, so that we are booked rock solid throughout the year. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for spending time and coming for this event this morning, for this meeting this morning. I look forward to working with all of you all moving forward. And I know all of us have put in a lot of hard work, and finally we are in the phase of execution. Look forward to connecting with you guys through this the process of setting up the arena, and please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Once again, thank you so much. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.